Hey all, this is Val here with another Dungeon Hunter Champions video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Feng Xian, the Water Spearman. Alright guys, so I'm doing this video for the same reason I did the crude video. I've actually been getting a lot of questions about farmers, about starting SW teams, about starting ED10 teams. So I thought, hey, you know what, let's come in here and we'll check out the two most popular farmers that were in the very beginning of the game. We will do Rhoda eventually. I haven't built mine yet, so we got a ways to go. We can cover Sig Run, even though mine is not geared, but we're going to cover a lot of the farmers, and then maybe we'll do like a compilation video to kind of put it all together. But for now, we're just going to take a look at Feng Xian. So, you know how we do. Let's hop right into skills. So our first auto attack skill is Indomitable Thrust. Strikes enemies with a spear, dealing damage. Every fourth attack heals based on the damage dealt. So what we have here is right now we have one of his sustain abilities. What's good about this is it's every fourth attack, meaning the faster he attacks, the more times he will heal. This can be good, especially if you feel like he's too squishy, even with Vampire. Then in that case, you could either sub a shoulder slot with attack speed, or you could actually go with an attack set. I really don't recommend the attack set because you will likely need Vampire even with this. So if you do want to maximize this, then the shoulder slot, you should likely go with attack speed on Vampire. His first active skill, Blows of Fury. Thrust his spear rapidly, dealing damage to enemies in a cone several times. Every time this champion is attacked, the cooldown of this skill is reduced by 0.5 seconds. So again, the more times he attacks, the more benefit he gets, which means that, again, the attack speed shoulders will also benefit this ability. I really wouldn't recommend Adept or anything because, as stated, with the auto attack skill, he will need Vampire to carry him through this. And Adept and Rapid, if we're talking about the first skill, benefiting from it as well as this skill, is also for peace. His second active skill, Spinning Spear, charges forward while deflecting incoming attacks, then finishes with a sweeping strike, reduces all incoming damage, raises movement speed, and deals damage to enemies struck. Heals for a portion of the damage dealt, can be recast within a short period of time to strike immediately. So here we really don't get any attack speed benefit with this. This is just a standard DPS ability. It's going to hit a lot of people. It's going to stop them from taking damage, and it's just going to make them more tankier. Plus, it's going to heal them a little bit. So there's really no recommended set for this except for, you guessed it, Vampire. So Vampire is going to benefit all of these, obviously, because any damage dealt, he's going to heal himself for, in addition to a skill 1 and skill 2 healing himself. So there we go. Or was it auto attack? Yeah, it was auto attack. I'm sorry about that, guys. It was in addition to his auto attack and skill 2 healing him. Alright. His third active skill, Air Slash. Swings his spear so fast that it creates a shockwave that flies through the air towards his enemies. The shockwave deals damage and provokes enemies it hits. The skill also raises defense. Raises defense is always a good thing, especially on your farmer. Again, this is going to make him more tanky, give him more survivability, and then it's going to provoke protecting those that he's carrying. You really don't need the provoke. I mean, if your fodder dies, who gives a poop, right? Your farmer needs to be strong enough to carry him through. And this could actually get him killed, depending on where you're farming and if you don't have him geared well enough and he's not leeching enough health. So, the provoke, while okay, the raises defense is really the big deal here. And there's really nothing you could do to make this better with the Vampire set, right? So, because Vampire is just going to be the way you got to go. This is going to be the way you got to go. Unless you built the greatest Feng Xian the world has ever seen, you're likely going to need Vampire regardless. However, if you find that for some reason you get amazing mortal gear, or you just get this brutal gear that cannot absolutely be believed, or rapid gear that's just so baller that when you look at it, it basically melts your eyes, and when you equip it to your unit, it automatically gets the glow. Around it. Alright, so short of that happening, you're going to need Vampire. And Vampire, of course, is going to benefit this because it deals damage, which means he's going to heal. Lastly, his synergy trait, is increases attack of allied champions by 25%. So basically, as you're dragging people through, you can boost their attack. All right. So really, vampire, anything, doesn't matter. Like whatever your stat, this vampire or whatever. You could go vital, you can go sturdy. Sturdy is actually a really good choice, gives them more survivability. Also, it'll stack that raised defense buff and make it that much more better because raised defense is percentile based. So sturdy is a good option. It really is. Vital is a good option. Keen's a good option. Precision, whatever you want to use that helps you meet your stat goals. But most importantly, gotta have vampire. Let's take a look at the gear I have before we get into stats. Now the gear, this is the exact same gear from the Crude video. Everything is the same. So I just unequipped Crude. I spent 400k doing it and then re-equipped him. So, and then I spent 100k because he actually had 2 6-star pieces on him. So here's the gear again. Attack, crit rate, attack. Here's these stats. You can pause the video if you're looking at it. It's nothing. It's really no big deal. The vampire pieces are from the Master Pack set. These are just random. So I think you get Keen from the Master Pack, and I'm actually using my Keen Master Set gear on other people. All right. So here is the stats. We've got 30k health, 775 defense, 90% crit. Wow, 90%. How the hell did that happen? I have no idea. 47 resistance, 30 accuracy, and 1300 attack. So that's him. Now he is a farmer. So can you use this guy other places? He's a selfish son of a gun. I'm gonna be honest with you. You really can't use him anywhere else. I mean, if you have nothing else, if you don't have a Crude, yeah, you can bring him. He's still gonna do damage. He's gonna sustain himself, but he's just really he doesn't bring any utility. There's no group buffs. There's no debuffs except for provoke, which really doesn't help because if he provokes, like say in SW10 and he gets those sentinels, or as I call them, trash cans, and they're gonna chew through him. I mean, especially if you have him built farmer, right? Maybe not. Maybe he'll live. I'm just saying though, he doesn't bring a lot of utility to your group. At least Crude brings something. So I mean, really, you're gonna be farming with him. That's primarily it. If you're free to play and you don't got Crude, you don't got Rhoda, you don't got Sigrun, then yeah, I mean, you have to build this guy. But leave him at 5-star. And then, go in, do all your missions, get Sigrun and build her. I mean, really, that's what it comes down to. Or I know they have common disc events, but then just go nuts in common disc, man. If you've been saving them, you're new, you're still stuck with this guy, you go in here and you summon common disc until you get Crude or you get Rhoda. I mean, really, that's it. So now that I've said all that, here is something that's really important that I want to talk about, guys, okay? I am saying all of this about him without actually having used him. I used him maybe 3 runs. I got Crude, built Crude, used Crude maybe a week, got Alia. Alia was my farmer ever since. So I'm doing a big no-no. Guys, I'm speaking to everyone who says and who's told me in the past, you know who you are, well, this unit is useless. Oh, well, how do you have that unit built? Well, I have 2 of them sitting in the bank at level 1. How do you know they're useless for your team then? I mean that to everyone out there that says a unit is useless, you haven't built it, and it's sitting in your bank. How do you know it is not better than what you already have and doesn't have a team synergy that you just don't see? Let's not parrot people, right? Let's actually test it for ourselves and see what we like. Like, because you never know. Like Abigail, you guys know. Biggest Abigail defender right here because I built her and she actually has great synergy in the team that I use her in. Had I not built her and just would have listened to everyone else that says she's garbage, I never would have cleared Legend Blitz. I'm sorry, I need to be more specific. So just, I mean, I don't hate you guys at all. You know that. We bros, we're brothers and sisters. I got your back, you got mine. Hopefully, I'm just saying. Before we say something's garbage, like I'm doing here, and I did that intentionally so I can illustrate this point, test him out. So this is going to be my first time testing him out. I don't know if he's garbage. I've heard since the game has been released that he is. I didn't get a lot of chance to use him, so I immediately switched, I didn't get a chance to use him, so I immediately switched to Crude, because of everything I've heard. And then I started repeating that he's garbage and you should build Crude instead. So let's finally test him out and see what he can do. Is he going to be... So first of all, I really don't think he's going to be able to do Legend. But we're going to go to 6-1 normal. I suspect he will not have any problems at all. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not cheating on you, Alia. I'm not cheating. We just got to do a video. We got to do a test. All right, here we go. If you remember, Crude could not do Epic solo. So we're going to do normal, and then we're going to do Epic. I honestly, we're only doing this just because. I mean, there's really no reason why we're doing normal. I clicked normal, and then afterwards I thought, why did I click normal? So that's pretty much what happened. Let's see. There we go. I mean, this, I'm just not, I mean, I like Crude a little better here. I think Crude was faster. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But, oh, you know what? I'm doing it again because Crude we didn't do in normal. We only did him in Epic. Alright, so he's, I mean, he's alright. It's not great, right? Definitely not great. Go, go, Feng Xian, go. Alright, so he's dead. What was that? 37 seconds? Okay. Alright, 37 seconds normal. This Epic's gonna be nasty. Will he be able to get Epic done? We're about to find out, because 37 seconds on normal. Now, if you remember, Crude couldn't finish solo because he just ran out of time. He wasn't in danger of dying. It's just the Scorpion broke through on him. All right, so here we go. Feng Xian, come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. You can do it. I believe. Because I want to be proven wrong, and I want it to be so that way I'll be like, see, guys, I should have listened. I have a feeling based off the normal run that's not going to happen. And people are going to be like, see, Val? See, people were right. Yeah, but look at his gear. I'm guessing if he was better geared, he'll do it. I mean, I got good, decent gear on him for Vampire. I mean, well, my Vampire gear is outstanding because it's the Master Pack stuff, but it's not perfect. All right, ooh, oh, this doesn't look good. I mean, just like Crude, he's not in danger of dying, right? So, I mean, we've got plenty of health. He's leeching. I would say he's actually leeching more health than Crude, to be honest. I'm wondering if, like, Rapid would have helped him in this situation a lot better than what we have him on. Wow, this is, oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. He's not in danger of dying. So, like, this, the leech is just definitely doing its job. He is in danger of not finishing. He's basically soloing at this point. He only has a few seconds before it's going to break that third barrier. Oh, boy. Oh, come on, Feng Xian. Come on. If you can do this, come on. You're better than Crude. You're better than Crude if you could do this. It looks like he can do this. He's got one more barrier. Oh, but we're having health issues. Oh, boy. Oh, jeez. Oh, boy. I don't know why I keep repeating those same two words. It's just really weird that I'm keep repeating these same things. Oh, he could not do it. Now, you'll remember Crude was able to do it with, you know, semi-okay units that he was carrying through at the time. You remember I was bringing a few units that could do damage. So, Crude was able to do it, no problem. But he couldn't do it solo, just like Feng Xian. And, you know, in this testing, to be honest, I'm going to be honest with you guys, I think they're both equally okay. I mean, because they're in a both same situation. Neither one could do it solo with the gear that I had, right? So I think they're pretty much equal. And those people that said, oh, you know, he's bad, don't use him, use Crude, maybe they just put better gear on Crude. Because at least just from this minor tech, we didn't do like a million runs, right? We did one of each. But it looks like to me, you know, just like Crude, if you're bringing good people, like not this level 1 fodder that I'm doing because I'm low on fodder. But I mean, you know, you're bringing like level 3s. They're going to clear it just like Crude did, right? They're probably going to clear it around the same time depending on gear. So I think he is equal as far as farming goes. But Crude wins overall just because at least he has some utility to bring to the team. So say you're free to play and he just happens to be the DPS you have, right? Say you do got Rhoda and all that stuff and you've been using Crude until you got him. Then you could throw him in a team and use him because at least he has that, was it defense down or was it attack down? I can't remember. But it's something, right? And it's a helpful something too on top of that. So overall, my conclusion, a minute and 41 seconds into this, I think they're about equal. Having done this, I think I'm going to revise my statement on these two units and say, get a Rhoda. Get a Sig Run. Really, get a Rhoda. Get a Sig Run. Spam common disc, folks. I mean, you be there like, Val have been telling me to get Crude, never tested Feng Xian. Turns out they're pretty much the same. Dang it, Val. This is why you do testing. This is right here why you do testing. It's only one test before you guys beat me up. Yes, it's only one test. But pretty much you're going to get kind of the same consistency, at least with this gear, right? You saw the stats. Your stats are better. Your mileage may vary. But with Master Pack gear, with okay Vital gear, this is what you got, right? He could maybe be a little bit better with attack speed. They give him some more survivability, but it really won't. Because, I mean, the 4th attack heals. So you'll get a little bit more heals, but you're going to lose. I don't know. I really go Rhoda, go Sig Run. If you get a Blade Master, go to Blade Master. I mean, that's a no-brainer. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. That's going to wrap up this video. If you found it helpful, if you want to yell at me for not having tested these before I made the recommendation to go to Crude, just leave it in the comments below. I will take it like a man because I have given it out and said people don't do exactly what I have done, and I've done it since the game's release because I never tested these two before making my farmer recommendation. So give it to me. It's right down below. You hit those comments and you have at it. All right, and then hey, hit that subscribe button too. Hit that notifications so you know when I'm going to release a video that contradicts everything that I said in the past. That's going to give you guys another opportunity to comment down below. All right, guys. As always, thank you for watching, and all you do's and dudettes out there, stay frosty.